in case there's any lawyers in the room, I do have a POA signed and notarized. But, you know, look, I mean, this is personal, and if my dad heard it, he'd forget it, so I'm gonna take a pass. But my dad really struggled. He was very successful in life, and then he lost everything in the crash. And a decade ago, and he was very proud. And a decade ago, I could see something was happening. He was very nervous. He was scared. And this is before the dementia. And I said, Dad, what's going on? What is going on? He said, they're going to foreclose on my house. I said, what are you talking about? Who's your bank? Let's get on the phone, Dad. I'm going to help you with this. Let's get on the phone. And he has to authenticate. Okay, I'm, da-da-da-da-da. Will you please talk to my daughter? They passed us around about 8 times. And finally, they'd have a conversation. And then I was able to get the paperwork, and I helped him through the HAMP program. And I saved his house. And he's in it today with his lab and doing his puzzles and, living a good life. But I had to, in taking over his accounts, I had to just take them over. Nobody gave me an opportunity to say, my dad was not able to go on that site for that bank and say, I'm in a little trouble, I need some help, I'm gonna associate my child, I'm gonna give you a cell phone number for them and an email, I'd like you to send them a message. I'm not asking you to let them spend my money, but I do want you to stop the madness of the embarrassment of authenticating him over and over and over and having to say, talk to my daughter. And so just some dignity. We need some dignity.
And it seems like it's a realistic process that most of the companies in this room have to deal with adding authorized users, additional individuals to accounts. And so thinking of it from this perspective is just another way for us to really start to say, bring this back to your team and really think through that scenario.
And of course, when you think of the bad things that happen, though, identity theft, for children, we know that's an issue. But we have to first look to, the mom whose credit isn't good and she can't get her utility bill turned back on. And it's just such a little thing to do, but she needs heat in the house and she needs a car to get to work and she can't get a loan. And so before you know it, she's overtaken her child's identity in the name of protecting the home. And we have to just accept that these things do happen. So how do we look for them and how do we
and protect the child as well.
And protect the child as well and our seniors. One of the siblings in my house would not have access that I have. I can tell you that.
We all have
like
that.
There's 5 of us, so they'll never know who I'm talking about.